Welcome peoples to Halo Thursdays. In this series I'll be commenting over Halo gameplay. It could be Halo 4, Halo 3, Halo Reach. As you guys may notice, it's Rigo. I'll be doing most of the commentaries on this channel. Brian is having problems with his PlayStation 3. By problems I mean he doesn't have the component cables to connect to the Roxio video card. Roxio has this problem. You cannot record through HDMI from the PlayStation 3, so like it's weird. So he cannot do that right now because he doesn't have component cables for his PlayStation. I don't know if he lost them or if they didn't come at all with the PlayStation, which I find really odd. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today is why me and Brian are starting YouTube right now. Why did we decide to start YouTube at this moment? This, why we want to do this right now. Well, firstly, let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. I was born in Argentina and lived there till I was around 10 years old. 4 months before I turned 11, I moved to Toronto, Canada, where I currently live at. It definitely wasn't easy adapting to the whole new environment. What I mean by whole new environment is that, I didn't speak English. There were all sorts of cultures, and it was a big city. Toronto is one of the biggest cities in Canada, so it is compared to where I lived at Mendoza in Argentina. It was a big difference. So it was a little weird, but nothing too harsh. Me and my mom, my sister, my aunt, my uncle, my 2 cousins, they helped a lot. My cousin's helping me see how school works out. It's very different school from here and over there. And, trying to adapt to the community, I guess you can say that it wasn't really hard because Toronto life it is very diverse. There's all sorts of cultures. There's all sorts of there's the Spanish community. There's the African community. There's the Asian community. There's Italian community. There's all sorts of communities here that the diversity helps you adapt, and it was quite amazing seeing all these different cultures all mushed up into one. But made it much easier for me to find some sort of placement in the community because me not speaking English, imagine if I was going to like a complete full out English community where there was no sort of communication between me and them. That would have isolated me, and I would have made it so much harder for me to find a place in the community. So yeah, well, my life in my first years was just trying to adapt from from grade 5 to 8, and high school. By high school, I know to speak English and I knew how to communicate pretty well. But there was always that video game sort of involvement with me. So when I first came to Canada, the first thing that I saw and I found strange was that my uncle had a PlayStation 1, and I used to play the PlayStation 1. I used to play Metal Gear Solid all the time, and it was one of my favorite games. Also, they were a big distraction in my life. I wasn't a very social kid, but I wasn't angry at anybody. I was just shy person. When and that PlayStation 1 was my first introduction to the games. I had over 100 games in my PlayStation 1, which was modded, by the way, if you guys remember that. It was pretty sick. To sum all that up, I am 22. I currently study civil engineering at college level in Canada, Toronto. I want to do YouTube because I enjoy games and I play and work, and I enjoy playing video games and playing around with software such as Final Cut to fool around the videos and I might not be the best communicator or commentator, but you know, if I'm at the bottom right now, there's only one way I can go, and that's up. So I wanna, my illusions are pretty high right now. Try and push that up and get on the community, right? Well, this is Rigo from the Lawless Brothers. Please rate, comment, it helps a lot the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. I hope you enjoyed the video. All the best, guys. Stay flawless. Rigo's out. Peace.
Baby squirrel, use a sexy motherfucker.